How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be taking a look at this new music player that I was sent by Victure. Now before we get started, you can check out the link in the description if you want to buy this. You can get this from Amazon, and this is the Amazon page. I'll show you it right now. So right now, as you can see, it's going for £20. Now free delivery is actually 20, but it's 19.99. So if you do buy this, you're gonna have to pay some postage, and it's gonna cost you about 25 something. But I wanted to show you the Amazon page because of the pictures over here. So it says here on this picture that it's got a custom chip, so that is very interesting. Yeah, that's about it. So before we go any further, I just wanted to let you know that I got this sent in by the company Victure. I didn't have to pay for it, but I'm not being paid to do this review. This is not a sponsored video. This is my personal opinion on this music player. Now I do want to make this video short, so let's just get straight into it. I'm just going to talk about the pros and the cons. That's all you need to know. That's really a review, and I want to make this really quick because it's just a music player. I don't want to take too long on this video. So let's start with the unboxing. So this comes in a white box, which is very nice. It's very small. So you get the thank you for purchasing product from Victure card. You get the instructions booklet, which is in multiple languages, and along with that you get some earphones along with the charging cable. So this uses a micro USB for charging. Alright, so let's quickly take a look around it. So this is the Victure M3. On the front you got a 1.5 inch LCD display. This is a TFT display, so if you look at it from the sides and all that, it's gonna be messed up obviously, but it's expected for this kind of price. Below that you got the fast forward and all that kind of buttons. You got the back button there, play button there, got the menu button, which also is the up arrow button obviously. But when you're playing on music and in some situations, I mean in certain places on the OS, you can press that and it'll go into the menu. The middle button over here is actually the enter button. Now on the right side, you've got the volume up and down, and you got the micro SD card slot, which goes up to 64 gigs. At the back you got a clip, and this also has built-in storage, so that is 8 gigabytes. It says it right over here. I don't know if you can read that, so that's really nice. On the left side you got nothing. Now on the top you got the power button, and along with the headphone jack, which goes out for audio. And at the bottom you got a microphone and micro USB cable, not only for charging but also for connecting with the PC and using as a memory card reader. You can connect this up with the PC, and you have an option. It gives you an option to either charge and play, so that's not gonna allow you to transfer files from the PC. So you can charge this and play at the same time, so you can have like unlimited battery life or something like that. But you can also transfer the files, and that is going to stop it playing, and it's going to go into transport mode or something, and that basically means you can it's going to pop up as a storage device. And you can do this with Android phones, I think. And if you have a memory card in it, and it'll pop up both of the storage, the built-in 8 gigabyte storage as well as the memory card. So that is really nice. It pops up both of them. Some of the music players I've tested, they don't. So let's go ahead and turn it on with the power button up over here. So let's go ahead and talk about the good things. Now I've got this song loaded up just because I wanted to show you that it actually has the album arts over there. So, and this is gonna scroll across with the name, the artist name, and then the album over here. The thingy is down there. Now this display isn't the brightest. Even outdoors is not really all that bright, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna pause that, and you can change the settings to, if you're not playing music, it's gonna automatically turn off, I think. Let's get right into the good stuff. So first off, this is really small. Like, this is absolutely tiny, which is perfect for a music player. The second thing is very light. This is almost like feather light. It is unbelievable. Like, it is really light. And the third good thing is that it's got a clip, so you can clip it onto your clothes. So if you're going out jogging or something like that, I tend to clip it onto my index finger and use it like this, which is very comfortable. Obviously adjusting the volume is a bit annoying, but that's alright. I normally don't need to do that when I'm listening to music. I just set the volume and live with the dynamic range, which is really nice. You can turn the display off and it doesn't stop playing the music, but what the bad thing is, we'll get onto that later on. Another nice thing is the design. Now, if you remember back when I had the Sansa Clip Sport, this looks exactly like that. It's a bit off to the Sansa Clip Zip as well, so it's kind of a rip-off of that. I like that. I'm not against that. This is really nice. I mean, this is eye candy here. This is a really nice looking music player, and especially the something that goes along with this design is the fact that it's really tiny. And it's really light, and this is just a really nice looking music player. The display is actually nice as well, so I'll just go on to the hold that back and it should go onto the apps drawer. So as you can see, if I turn it to the side, it kind of just goes white or black, but if you look at it from straight forward, it should be alright. I'm gonna go into the settings and change the display brightness. If I do that, so you can go ahead and change the brightness. I'll just move it up right now so it might be a bit easier to see on the camera, it is on the brightest display. That's one of the first things I realized. So let's go into music. One of the things is that this supports album art. So if you go into here, if you go into currently playing, it obviously has the album art, but also it has shuffle. So if you go into next, it'll go into a random song. This one doesn't have the album art, so I can press the menu button, play mode, and then there's a shuffle over here. So you definitely go shuffle on this. Just want to point that out because some of the cheap music players out there, they don't have shuffle, and a lot of people want that. This one does have it. Now if you also go down to sound settings, you got the equalizer. Now equalizer has custom, which is 5 bands, so it's not the best, but it's alright, it's quite nice. But the difference here is that it actually makes a big difference in how it sounds. So this, all of this, it actually makes a huge difference in how it sounds, so that is really nice. I'll keep that off because I don't like using equalizer. And another good thing is that it has a really long battery life. So if you're using this medium volume, you get about 30 hours of battery life, which is really good. And that is using with the headphone jack. Now if you use Bluetooth, yes, this has Bluetooth, it's gonna drop down to 8 hours of battery life. So there's a huge drop down there, but obviously using Bluetooth, which takes a lot of more power. Other than that, the charging time is about 1.5 hours. Now I haven't really run through the battery because it just takes too long to deplete, so I haven't really been to drain that out yet, but it does say 30 hours or something on the website and stuff like that, so that is really nice. Let's get on to the sound quality before we get onto the bad stuff, and I'm gonna have to be really nitpicky when I get onto the bad stuff, but this is one of the music players that actually has really nice sound quality. I've got my notes over here. So first of all, it's really loud. You can adjust the volume by going this. I normally listen to it half, and on my earphones or something, it's probably down here, so that's probably gonna be like 45 hours, somewhere, I don't know, 38 hours of battery life, because medium is when it's 30. So this is a really loud music player. It's quite loud for what it is. It's not gonna push 250 ohm headphones or something like that. I think it's about 100 ohms, so you can definitely get away with that. That's nice. Okay, so the sound signature is the bass is a little bit flat, and I think it could be worked on, but it's alright. The mids are really boring, but the highs are absolutely amazing. So and the sound stage is a little bit wider than the Chord Mojo, but it's not 3D, it's 2D sound stage. And if you don't know, no other DAC that I've heard out there has a 3D sound stage but the Chord Mojo. And so that basically means it's just a little bit brighter. I've found that comparing to the Mojo, it's just a little bit brighter. It's not that bad. You can obviously neutralize it. In the custom equalizer, I've got it to even brighter because recently I've been listening to higher frequencies and I actually like them more than the bass now for some weird reason. But it's quite nice. The way it sounds is really nice. It's really close to the Mojo, but obviously when you compare it to the Mojo, it's nowhere near as close. But the thing is, every other music player that I've heard, every other phone or smartphone that I've heard, this sounds better than them, and so that is quite a big jump. But comparing to the Fio Q1, which is a USB DAC, which is a cheap one, it doesn't sound as good as that because that one has a lot more detail, but this sounds really good for what it is. And I'm really impressed by the fact that they're using a custom DAC chip inside it. The DSP thing that they're talking about is really impressive. So let's go on to the bad stuff. Now, first things first, it's a bit slow on changing the songs. So if I go on to and the second bad thing is that display isn't that bright. This is the brightest it goes. So let's say if I want to go to the next song, it's gonna take a while to actually do that. Now this doesn't depend on the file size they're using. I've been using FLAC and I've also been using MP3. It's pretty much the same, so it's quite slow on that. Now the other thing is the headphone jack doesn't really lock in. It just kind of it's a bit like a sponge. We'll bring in a Bluetooth speaker because we'll be testing that. So the headphone jack is a bit like this. So see, it's not really plugged in there. It's a bit like a sponge, but whatever, it works. It doesn't really matter. Now the build quality on this thing is okay, but the thing is made completely out of plastic, so that is really not nice. I guess they did that just to save on some cost. It's fine. It feels sturdy like the way it's built, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna withstand a lot of damage if it drops or something. That being said, it is light, so that might not be the case. One of the other bad things is a bit of a deal breaker. Now this is probably like the only thing that is an actual bad thing, otherwise I'm being nitpicky. So as far as music players go, when you wanna play music in your pocket, you have the screen turned off, and if you want to change the tracks, it doesn't work. You can't adjust the volume, you can't use it at all if the display is off. So that's not good. You have to use it with the display on, so it's a bit of a joke. So this is a bit of a deal breaker, because that's one of the reasons you get a music player. So you put this in your pocket, change the songs, whatever, it doesn't do it. Now when the album art is loading, so if you have a massive album art, like I don't know, 300 megapixels or something, when it's loading you can't really use it. I mean, it doesn't respond to any of this, but as soon as it finishes loading the album art, it does everything that you've done. I don't know why, but it kind of works like that, but it's alright. Now the middle button here, I think it should be a bit higher. It's a little more harder to press just because it's going down instead of coming out, so should be a bit higher. It's not, again, I'm being nitpicky. Now just like the AGP Tech A20, this doesn't play FLAC files up to 96 kHz. It says file not supported. It probably doesn't do 88.2, also 48 kHz. It probably only does 44.1, which is CD quality. So I'm a bit disappointed. While it does play FLAC files, it's not going to do 96 or 88.2 kHz. So that is a bit annoying. Now let's go ahead and test out the Bluetooth. Now one of the things I realized is that when you go into the Bluetooth and you're playing music here, it's going to play no matter what you do. So if you're out over here, you're playing music, it's going to play the music. But if you go on to Bluetooth, it's going to stop. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the Bluetooth speaker over here. And let's go ahead and is on, search devices. Nope, you're on the device list and you connect. Oh wait, it's connected now. So you go on to currently playing, select music first, which is all songs, and now it's disconnected. So the thing is, this is one of the problems that I've been having with this. It's going to say it's not connected. Please connect to the Bluetooth device. There we go. So you have to do this and then back over here, then connect, and then after that you can go on to the, and they should start playing the music automatically. So if you go on currently playing, it's actually playing the music. Now the problem is, it's a bit annoying to actually get on to the point where it's actually playing the music. It keeps disconnecting. I mean, the first time you turn it on, you connect to the Bluetooth device, then you go into the song, and again it's disconnected now. You have to keep on playing. I don't know what the heck is. Okay, so it's disconnected basically. Now by the time you connect to the device, go onto the song that you want to play, it disconnects again. So then I honestly don't know what to say. You have to connect it again and stuff. But other than that, what I find a bit annoying about this, is there's no shuffle on Bluetooth. Bluetooth, when you're playing music on it, is the most raw way of playing music. It's completely unorganized, whatever. You go into the file manager kind of thing. This has a file manager here. Here we go, file manager, card folder, and it shows you all the files. And you can go into the music that you play. And then the local file, it has one song that it comes with. So the Bluetooth is a bit annoying to use, but it does work. You can, if your Bluetooth speaker has a cable like this, to plug it in and then use it that way, but then it's not wireless if that's what you want. And that's basically it. Yeah, pretty much it works, but it has a little bit of flaws, like the Bluetooth not connecting, and the you can't use it with the display off. It's a bit annoying, but other than that, it works really well. I think it just needs a little bit of tweaks, and after those tweaks you should be fine and you can enjoy yourself. Let's get on to the last thing, which is the price. Now at the time of buying this, it cost £20, but the original price, and by the way, £20 is definitely worth it for this. The original price is $59.99, which is £60. Or you can get the Sunset Clip Sport, and that'll play all the files, except it doesn't sound as good as this, and it doesn't have Bluetooth. Obviously the new one does. But the Sunset Clip Spot has limitations of his own, like 2000 songs maximum or something weird like that. This should be completely unlocked. So I honestly don't know where this goes, but in the way it sounds, and I think if it's worth it or not, it's behind the Shanling M1, which is the main one that I use, like, is the main music player. That's like my daily driver. So that is behind that, which means it's better than all the other music players I've had. So that is true though. That is, but I'm not sure if it's worth £60. Maybe 40 would be alright, 50, but 60 is a little bit much for this. You know, £20, like on Amazon, the deal that you have right now, that is perfect. So go ahead and buy this. I'm not selling it, but I mean, it is what it is. So there's that. But a good thing is, it is a perfect music player. It has battery life, the size is small, has a clip, it has really nice sound quality, and it has multiple file support as well. So it's really nice. So that's it for this video. Make sure you check out the description for the link to buy this from Amazon. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions about this, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys again in another video.